to the stand, only she can, only Feehans. It's only Feehans.
Welcome back to another episode of OnlyFeehans with me, your host, Kerryn Feehan, and first-time guest. Really excited to have him here, you guys. Dean Delray is here. He's got a special dropping. Did it drop? Is it out?
It's on Patreon right now for, I think, like 10 days, and then it goes to YouTube April 17th, the first day I get to Moon Tower.
Okay, but if they get on your Patreon, they can get it soon. They can
right,
get it before.
And that kind of, I put it on there first for the super fans that have been with me for years.
Right.
And I was like, I'm giving it to these guys.
Yeah.
And I gave it to them for a day. We all watched it live.
Nice.
And they were like chatting during it. I was like, what are you doing? Just watch the special. You're like those people in the front row last night at the stand.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Wait, the first show
the
or
talkers.
was it Monday or Sunday? Did I see
last night?
Last night, Monday.
The talkers.
Yeah.
There's like 8 girls that looked like a sorority.
Oh, yes, right in the front row.
Yeah,
and they were all from a different country.
Oh.
I ended up speaking French to one of them, but there was one from like Italy. I was like, what is...
Don't be in the front if
Right.
you're from another country. You know what I mean?
Sit in the back.
Yeah, you're in the back,
Right.
and you can just like text each other like, I don't know what they're saying.
Right, or at least like laugh when other people are laughing. Like,
just
try to
copy
figure it
them.
out. Yeah.
Oh, man. But
Yeah.
so I gave it to them.
Okay.
And then I shot this spectacular special. You saw what it looked like.
Yeah, visually super impressive.
Oh my God! And we shopped it around. Bill Burr produced it, and Marcus Price directed it. And this thing looks like $1 million. I go, oh yeah, they're gonna buy this immediately.
Yeah.
And I don't even think they looked at it. Netflix and HBO, Hulu looked at it, and they go, well, 2026. I'm all, I can't put this out. 2026.
No, it's
we'll
now.
be dead.
Right.
We're
gonna
gone.
be dead.
We're gone. That's the reason I did a special.
Time is of the essence.
Oh my God!
Right.
You know? I got to do a special now before we're gone, and people go, "He did comedy." I think I never saw a special. There's like 4 clips.
But it's so cool the way it's in a cave.
Oh my God! I shot it in this cave in Tennessee that I found that this guy made for bluegrass concerts, and I was interviewing him on my podcast, and I go, "Hey man, I got to do my special in that cave," and he's like, let's do it, man.
Nice.
I always wanted to do comedy, and no one's done comedy in there. So we went out there. I couldn't call anybody and go, what's it sound like? Do the laughs dissipate?
Right.
And, so we just rolled the dice. We fucking flew out. It was in the middle of nowhere.
Wow.
In Tennessee, like in the mountains.
Yeah.
And we set up for 2 days, and we shot it, and it came out unbelievable.
Looks gorgeous.
Oh, and I really loved the jokes and the thread of the special.
Yeah.
It was just perfect timing. Yeah, I talked to Attell years ago. I go, I don't got any special. And he goes, yeah, man, I didn't do Skanks for the Memories for 15 years. So don't worry about it, because you don't want to put something out that people are like, what a piece of shit.
Yeah.
3 years in, and it's out there forever.
Right.
Whenever you do a club, they find that clip from your
they look for it.
garbage thing you did with an iPhone. I don't know.
No. This is it looks incredible from what I saw. That's so f***ing cool.
Thank you. I love it. That's all I care about. If you love what you shot, then it doesn't matter what they say.
Yeah.
You know, if they say no, you're like, oh, you just don't get it. I'll put it out on YouTube. And now I'm reading about this Venmo TV coming out.
No, what is this?
So this is like
Venmo TV.
Yeah.
Have you heard of this, Timothy? Venmo?
They just announced it like a week ago, and it's going to have no algorithms, no censoring. That's what they say for now.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I know. I'm worried about if censorship is going to come back. Like,
well, I mean, if you know.
Okay, all right. Listen, I'm going to Mabel, go to your spot.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
No, see, what you don't understand is I f***ing love dogs.
Yeah, are you sure?
And I'm missing my dog right now, Gertie.
What is Gertie?
Gertie is a French bulldog.
Okay.
Yeah, I always tell people I got one of the good ones where both the eyes are on the front of the head. You know what I mean? Not one of those.
I'll be honest, Mabel hates a French bulldog.
Oh, way, Mabel.
She would probably, for no reason,
Oh.
fuck your dog up. No, Mabel, get down. Get to your spot. You know you're in trouble now. No, go lay
How long
down.
have you had Mabel?
Mabel, I've had her. I got her when she was 8 months. She's going to be 4 in July.
She's cool.
Do you mind? Is there any possible way you can give her water? Because I just heard her bowl. I'm so sorry. I should have done it before. I know you're trapped over there. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I love it.
I just know she's thirsty.
Go
Like
over
her
there,
mama.
Mabel.
So, how old's Gertie?
Gertie is 8.5 now.
Okay, that's
You want to see a
for
picture?
a Frenchie. That's like 107.
I know. Look at Gertie.
Actually, she's cute.
Oh my God.
She's like a little alien.
Oh yeah. Well, when I got her, people said she looked like E.T.
Yep.
So I couldn't call her E.T.
No.
'Cause
Oh,
that's
so you called it Drew Barrymore's
Yeah.
character.
Yeah,
Yes.
Gertie.
Very cute. Very cute.
Yeah, and you know what happened was I was living in New York and I was taking pictures of French bulldogs everywhere for like a year. And one of my fans goes, "Hey man, I'm a breeder." He's not a backyard garbage person.
No, yeah.
And he goes, "I have Frenchies. If you ever want one, let me know." And I go, "Well, I'm on the road all the time."
Yeah.
Then COVID hit.
Right.
And he hits me up.
Time to get a dog.
And he goes, "Hey, I got a dog." So I drove out like 2 hours somewhere. And I go, "I'll just come out and meet her." And then I walked up and I go, "Oh, I got a dog."
Nice.
There was no way. She was just
That's
like,
what happens, right? You
Oh,
lock
God, yeah.
in.
Yeah.
My first dog, Rosebud Baker. You know Rosebud?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
She was fostering him, and she brought him to Knitting Factory one night.
yeah.
Remember Knitting Factory?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, remember that?
Hey,
The knit.
Mabel, yes, the knit was.
Comedy on the knit.
Kick your.
Go over there.
Go over there. You're in trouble.
Are
No,
you trying to be...
She's
You're
in
the
love
third.
With you. She's in love
All
with
right,
you.
let me put... Here you go.
You're not getting another pig's ear, Mabel.
Your footrest. There you go.
And Rosebud had Ernest, who was like this Chihuahua mix. He's
Yeah.
in that box up there now.
Oh, no.
That's a picture of him.
Oh, that reminds me, I went to the Prince's studio
okay.
in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
So you're in there, and it's all, and it's like 2 weeks after he died.
Right.
They opened the studio. So I'm in there, and they go, "If you feel Prince's presence right now, he's right above you." I go, "What the f-?" And there's an urn right above you, and he just died, and they're making money already.
That's sick, dude.
But it was immediately, I was like, "Oh,
Did you feel
ew."
gross? Yeah.
Oh, I felt gross.
Yeah.
I just go, "Ew."
I paid for this.
Oh.
Like
And plus, I had met him and spent an evening with him, so
Yeah.
it was even weirder. I was just
Weird.
like, "Ew."
Was that in his will? Burn me and put me on the ceiling?
Crazy,
Yeah.
right? Make sure you charge tickets
Yeah.
and get some money that I got ripped off from the record companies when I changed my name to the Symbol.
When you met him, what was that like?
I was at Bungalow 8. This is probably way before your time.
Is that in LA? Because there's Bungalow 8
that's
in New
here.
York.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember Bungalow 8.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
I'm not as old as I look.
No, you're not as young as you look, you mean.
Oh.
Well, Bungalow 8 was the spot.
Yeah, they had. Did they have live music like
No.
drummers?
It was just kind of like a
Just
a
a-
private
okay,
club
okay.
for super.
Oh, I was thinking Bembe for a second,
Right.
which is in Brooklyn, but Bungalow 8 I remember.
So I was in there with Jacob Dylan from the Wallflowers. We were on tour playing music, and we were in there late night, and we're hanging out. And it was after that Victoria's Secret used to have these TV shows once a year. Remember that? It lasted
Like the show, like the runway show.
yeah, but it was just like a
They would
fashion show on a Sunday night on
yeah.
TV.
Yeah, and they would just walk down.
Yeah.
And was he the musical guest? Was the Wallflowers?
No, what happened was they had all the celebrities come out,
Okay.
and they played like a private.
Okay.
And then we went to Bungalow 8, and so we're just sitting in this spot. And Jacob tells a story on my podcast, so funny because he's crazy funny.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know it, but he's like a Newhart level, dry, fast, witty guy.
Okay.
So we're just sitting there, and this guy comes over and he goes, "Excuse me, Prince would like you guys to join him."
Shut up.
And this is at the time when Prince isn't out in public, you know? He's gone for a
Bit
long
of a recluse.
Yeah, he's the symbol. He's
Yeah,
angry.
yeah.
So we figure it's Prince William. No way is it Prince. He wasn't even going by
He
Prince.
thought Prince William wanted you guys to join him.
That was more likely
Right.
than actually the symbol.
Okay.
So we get up and we're walking. The place is small, and there's these two giant bodyguards that look like 2x4s, and they part And there he is. And we both go, what the fuck? And we couldn't believe it. We sat next to him all night. He told crazy stories.
Yeah.
And then like 6 a.m, he's all, I'll see you later, fellas. And then the door opened. It was daylight came in. It was like 6 a.m, and he was just gone.
How did he like choose you? Like how?
Jacob. He wanted to meet. He had met Jacob's father before, and he wanted to talk to Jacob. And it was like an anniversary of Purple Rain, and it was funny because this one guy kept saying, it's been 35 years since Purple Rain. And we're like, oh, cool. And I go, I love that record. He goes, tell Prince. Yeah, and we're like, I go, hey, I love Purple Rain. He's all, thank you. And then the guy says it again. He goes, tell him again. I tell him, and Prince goes, I heard you.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it was weird and uncomfortable, and also one of the greatest nights of my life.
Yeah, you'll have that story forever.
I love
rad.
him, man. I think the Sign of the Times record is a masterpiece, and I think that guy, there'll never be another guy like that.
So unique.
Oh, played everything, wrote a zillion songs, looked great always.
Yeah, he was I loved when he was mean to Kim Kardashian.
Oh, excellent. Yeah.
That's one of my favorite Prince moments.
I slagged them on the special pretty hard. I do this bit about the Beatles documentary, and I say, there's a scene with Paul and George, and then I pause for a minute and I go, these are the band members, by the way, for you Kardashian people. Because, people, their lives revolve around these people.
I know, it's pathetic.
Oh, it's gross.
Yeah, I loved it. She got up and it was like a live concert, and she was going to you can dance to basically any Prince song. Anyone. My mom would have done a better job.
Right. Oh,
and he was like, get off the stage.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Awesome.
That was great.
Yep.
Like, sorry, entitlement is out.
It's like, you stink. Get out of here. Why do you have that big, fake, fat ass if you don't even know how to move it?
So weird, man, how all of those people completely are aliens. They look like other people.
Right. Well, yeah, they're parts.
It's bizarre.
Yeah, and then they're like, oh, I'm working out with my trainer with my 10-pound dumbbells.
Yeah, you are.
What?
Yeah. It's pretty weird. And what's weird is, like, in the early days, I would see her out in the clubs with Paris.
Yeah.
And she was beautiful.
So pretty.
Oh, my God.
Just leave yourself alone.
Oh, she was amazing. I was always like, oh, man, she's way better looking than Paris, you know?
Yeah.
And then she just went, tweaker.
Yeah.
Weird. It's an addiction, man.
Yeah, doing all that. Have you seen what they're doing with the dire wolves?
With the what?
I'm obsessed.
Oh, yeah, those two white wolves?
The dire wolves.
Yeah,
they're going to be huge.
What about when they show them and it's all, ooh? Right away, I was like, oh.
Where are they going to release them? Or are they going to
they better
hand feed?
They got to just keep them in a zoo.
They got to keep them if they're actual dire wolves. Somebody wrote something like, why are we bringing back animals that were extinct like 16,000 years ago or 100? I don't know if it was 100 or 1,000.
I'm ready for some T-Rexes.
They're trying for a woolly mammoth.
Yeah, just have them around the city.
Yeah.
Just fucking going down the subway.
Put
a T-Rex.
Put a T-Rex at the Roosevelt Hotel with all the El Salvadorian gangs.
Oh, shit.
See
Is
what
that
happens.
what's going on there?
Oh, yeah.
I used to stay there when I first was, coming out doing comedy.
Yeah.
It was like, I'll stay here. I think it was like $39.
Well, now our taxes are paying for gang members to stay there. So.
I saw that. Are we?
I don't know.
Are we getting
true.
into some red hat stuff?
No.
I didn't know you get political.
I'm not smart enough.
That's the thing. I'm not either. And the bummer of America right now is hostility and dumbness.
Oh, I agree.
And that is more deadly than fentanyl.
Yeah. It's people that just regurgitate talking points that they hear.
Yeah.
And then they just put them in conversation.
Yep.
And they'll just say these blanket statements, and then you'll go, oh, can I have an example? No, and there's never an example. No. It's just like, oh, that's what so-and-so said.
I just read it.
I'm terrible too. Like I take things as fact. Everything.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not the best fact checker.
Oh, no.
Source checker.
Is
the Daily Mail real?
I don't fucking retweet anything anymore.
No, right?
Because it's like, hey, asshole, that's AI.
Yeah. Oh, I thought I was retweeting Louis C.K. once, and they were like, that's a burner.
Yeah,
You
it's
idiot.
crazy.
It says Louis KC, Karen.
It's total
It's a good joke.
AI and fucking fake news now. I just wake up. I got Gertie, you got your dog, and I
Yeah.
go walking. I go get a coffee.
Yeah.
I write some comedy, and then I go to the comedy store.
Right.
I don't get on and go, time to battle.
Oh, God. Imagine.
No.
It's like, and people that I love in my life have been protesting and attending protests. Like people like my parents.
Yeah.
Who, very well might be affected if their, Social Security comes,
course.
so I certainly understand, but it seems exhausting to wake up and just get mad at something that you read every day. When as you said, like the day-to-day stuff, to me anyway, hasn't really changed.
Right. Not right now. And like I said, who knows if we'll be around in 5 years.
Right.
I say I've been working out. I want to live 10 more years.
Yeah.
I want to see how the planet ends.
Yeah. You want to watch it.
Yeah, I don't want.
Do you think it's going to be fire? Here, I think we're going to get drowned here. I think that water's coming over. It's going to be a flood. They're trying to reinforce the banks, and they're doing all this construction.
You're the. I don't want to rat out where you're at, but
Yeah.
you're the only person I've ever met that lives down in this area.
Yeah, me and Joe List.
Yeah. What made you choose down here?
It's the prettiest neighborhood in New York.
Ooh. You haven't been to the Upper West Side?
Of course. I used to live on 108th and Columbus.
I love it up there.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's just a little more uptight. I
That's
think
Granny.
you got what?
It's Granny.
Yeah. It's like it's pretty, but I think you get a little more unless you're right on Central Park.
Right.
You get a little more greenage, a little more views.
I dig it down here. I got off the goddamn train, took a wrong turn, and was in this fucking prison mall.
Yeah. You
that-
don't like the mall?
No, it's beautiful,
Okay.
but I was starting to.
I love the mall.
I started panicking. Like,
How do
first
I
of all,
get
I've
outta here?
never been in that mall ever, and
Yeah.
I was like, "This is amazing." And I go, "Hey, how the f- do I get out?" And I seriously started getting a little anxiety.
Because you're underground.
You're
Which
not-
mall? Were you in the Brookfield place or there's the Oculus?
That one, it was cool.
Yeah. The Oculus is cool. Andre Bocelli sang there over Christmas.
Wow.
Yeah, they did like a little concert.
Well, the scary part to me was your
Go right now.
your thoughts are, I'll just keep going down.
Right.
And I'll be on the street level.
But-
So I go all the way to the bottom. I go, hey, how do I get the fuck out of here? And the lady goes,
Who'd you ask?
just some lady standing there with
Yeah.
a red coat.
Okay.
And she goes, foot up. And I go, what? She goes, foot up.
4 up.
4 up, but it was foot up. And I was like, I don't know what you're saying. Foot up. And so the other guy goes, 4 up.
Right.
And I go, oh, yeah, okay. So I get up to the top, and then I finally get the fuck out of the mall. It's huge.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Is that new?
That one, so the Oculus
Yeah.
that you see outside looks like this.
Yeah.
That's supposed to look like angel wings because of all the dead people from 9/11.
Oh, man. Whoa.
But yeah, it's kind of new. Like they probably started it a year after,
Right.
and then I don't know, but
That's
I
the
love
only
it.
thing I don't touch. I don't ever do when that happened. I wasn't doing 9/11.
Oh, yeah, I
was
never
just
did.
there was just something about it that just was so radical.
it was terrifying. I
Yeah.
moved here. I was 19 in September to go to college, and then 3 days later it happened.
Wow.
And I mean, I was just like 18. I hadn't, I got my license. I was like
Right.
having sex. I was drinking, but those were like the only adult things that
Yeah.
I really dealt with. Like my mom did my college applications. Like I didn't.
Where'd you move from?
Massachusetts.
Oh, fuck, one of those, huh?
And then my mom called. Half my freshman class just dropped out and went home. They were like,
Oh, yeah.
"What is this?"
Whoa, it was pretty fucking weird.
Yeah.
I mean, and then somehow an hour later, people have pre-AI of videos of, no, this isn't a plane.
Right.
It's fake. There's bombs going off.
Right.
Like I saw this video after the Boston Marathon bombing. Did you ever see this one? It's literally like 7 hours after some guy, old dude, and he's like, oh, look at this right here. These people are putting fake blood on these people. And
Stop.
I was like, what is this video?
Yeah, right.
It's insane. There's like these people and they're putting like blood on these
It's
people.
like a
Then-
Monty Python sketch.
Yeah,
They're like,
yeah.
she's a witch. Look at her nose.
It was
They
fucking-
put this on me.
It was crazy.
She weighs more than a duck.
So just imagine how fast they can do it now with AI. Oh.
Go get it.
Now, wait, what's your dog's name again?
Mabel.
Mabel.
She came with that name.
Oh, good.
Got her when she was 8 months. She was almost fully this size. She was maybe 55 pounds.
And where'd you get her?
Rescue City, which sounds like Party City for dogs.
Yeah, not to be confused with Comb Over City. I saw this guy, this photo of this kid, and he's like 11, and he already had a comb over. Oh, yeah, I'll show you.
Is he balding, or is that just where he's choosing to put his
I
part?
don't know, but it was like...
Maybe he just likes the side part.
What the... No, it was like a straight comb over. So I said Comb Over City to my buddies. And then so they instead of Paradise City, Guns N' Roses, they sing...
Take me down to the very nice city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty.
Are you into rock and roll?
I'm into a lot. I think I have eclectic taste.
Yeah?
But like my dad liked who did my dad like? My dad liked more like soulful, like my dad would like Harold Melvin and the Blue Note or whatever.
Oh yeah, Keith Robinson music.
Yes,
yeah.
That was my dad, and my mom was like a lot of Fleetwood Mac. But then they both liked Aerosmith. But then they both liked the Doobie Brothers.
Hold on, you gotta see. Oh wait,
Wait,
my signal's off. Hold on.
That's because. Oh no, you turned it.
I
off.
turned it off, but let's see if you got it here. I'll get it. I'll turn the signal on. Anyway, so your dad liked the Doobies?
Yeah.
I love the Doobies.
But
I had
yeah.
Michael McDonald on the podcast.
Really?
What a dream.
Was he nice?
He was great. I did this gig in Middle America. I was touring with this band, Marcus King. We were on a rock comedy tour, and one of the stops was this giant festival, and the Doobies were on.
Nice.
And I go, oh my God, I f***ing love you. I got to have you on the podcast. And he did it, no problem. There he is. Look, he's
oh
like,
my God.
it's f***ing nuts.
That is a full comb over on a
Yeah,
child.
that's the kid from Bad News Bears. Did you ever see that?
The movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Kelly Leak. Look at that. Comb over. He's 11.
It's all the way from here to here.
Yeah.
Listen.
Uh-oh.
We're rocking. We're rocking out.
That was the clip.
What type of music did you like growing up?
Oh, I like it.
What got you?
I fucking love it all.
Yeah.
Man. I mean,
What's like your faves? What do you turn on in the morning? Do you listen to music in the morning?
Yeah, Miles Davis in the morning.
Okay.
I just throw on some Miles.
Yeah.
I go through the gamut all day, you know. It'll be Miles, and then it'll be like, you know, Jack White, and then it'll be Prince, and then it'll be Carole King.
There you go.
It just doesn't matter, you know.
These are songwriter. Carole King, singer-songwriter. Very
that
talented.
was my mom's
fave. My mom liked Carole King, too.
Every Sunday. My mom was kind of radical and would have parties on Saturday night.
Really?
And I'd be in my bedroom all like, oh.
Yeah, I want to go out there.
And
or you wanted them to leave.
Oh, well, after a while.
Yeah.
At first it's fun.
Yeah.
And then it's just screaming and yelling at
my parents would have parties, and I would be the oldest, so I'd be stuck down in the basement babysitting all the kids. Oh. And they would just get rip-roaring hammered.
Yeah, same.
And one by one, the parents would go, oh, we're checking on you. We're checking on you.
Oh, you little cutie. Just all fucked up.
Fucked up.
And then around 6 a.m., Carole King's Tapestry would come on, and I would knew the party was over. So to me, it's really calming.
Yeah.
I put that fucker on, I'm like, oh, the party's over.
Settle down.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So I like it all, you know.
I was just watching, I mentioned this a couple weeks ago, I, Tonya. Really good soundtrack on I, Tonya.
What's that?
I, Tonya, the Tonya Harding story.
Oh, I, Tonya.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking great.
Yeah, so it's all like good.
And
like,
their hair and
80s
everything.
Hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got leg warmers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. Have you ever worn leg warmers?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I was born in 83, so.
Oh, shit. I
Yeah.
was a junior.
That's good. It's nice not being the oldest one on my podcast for once.
Yeah, but I started comedy at 44, so I don't feel old.
No, you're not.
I'm only 16 years into
Right.
comedy.
You're a novice.
Yeah.
You're an ingenue.
Yeah. I'm starting to find my voice. Started to find my voice on stage.
What's the title of the special?
5836. So that's what said it was in my career. 5,836.
Oh, wow.
I counted them all.
Cool.
Yeah. I know. There's some weirdness.
Is that an app on your phone? How do you count
Just
them?
in the notes.
Just in your notes.
Every day.
You would just go 500, 37. And then 38.
1,
What?
2, 3. I counted the first.
That's like you knew you were going to do it for a long time, though.
Well, no, what happened was I counted the first few weeks because I later in life I'll write a book and I'll go, this is when I did comedy.
Okay.
And it'll be
a chapter.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I went down to the comedy store and did the open mic.
Yeah.
I got trashed by people. And that was going to be the chapter.
Right.
And then it's been 16 years.
You got
It'll
bit
be
by
a whole
the bug.
book.
You're addicted.
What's that?
You're addicted.
Oh,
To comedy.
Once I did it, I was like, this is it.
It's the best feeling, right?
Oh, I fucking love it.
Yeah.
I love it so much that I don't care about anything else.
Yeah.
Except for Gertie.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel every day it's like, what's with comedy today? What are we doing with comedy?
How long you been doing it?
Oh, I had never really put a year value on it because I would say for about maybe 6, 7, 8 years, I was blackout wasted doing comedy.
Whoa. Just tanked?
Wasted.
Whoa.
I used to do this open mic on Wednesdays on Christopher Street at the Duplex.
Yep.
And they had $5 Pinot Grigios.
Oh.
Buy one, get one.
Whoa.
So $20. You're
Right.
fucking wasted. And I would leave my waitressing job at 5 and get there at 6. And the guy who hosted the mic would always put me towards the beginning of the lineup because he's like, we got to get Kerryn up early before she's blacked out.
Whoa. And then you would ride the subway home?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I did crazy things.
Whoa.
I let people into my apartment. I did a lot of dangerous things.
Wow.
But I guess my first comedy set that I ever did, I was still in college. But I think it was a seniors, maybe 22. So I don't know, a long time.
How long?
20 years.
Oh, there you go. I didn't even meet you until the stand moved to that weird rock club.
Oh yeah,
That's where
I
I
was
first
hosting
met-
Frantic
Right.
there. Yep.
And so I was going over there on Mondays because I moved to New York, right? I get past at the cellar, and I'm like, all right, I got to get a place. So I go, oh, look at this place, 21st and 3rd. I'll live one block from the stand.
From the stand.
This is great. I move in a week later,
They shut
Patrick's
down.
all, oh, we're moving. I go, what? He goes, don't worry, it's going to be about 6 weeks.
Yeah.
He
It was a
takes
long
me to the
time.
place. It was a fucking year.
Because it was the old brother Jimmy's.
Yeah, that old place you used to
Yeah.
piss in on the way
Yes.
to the cellar.
Yes.
You'd stop in there, piss, and
Yep.
go through it.
Yep.
And man, so there I am in this apartment, and one of the clubs is wiped out that I'm working at, and I'm like, how am I going to pay for this place? But yeah, that's when I first met you because they started doing those pop-up shows.
Yeah, those
there.
were fun.
They were fun, but I never really had a good set in there. It felt like you had these people that were just so sensitive.
They were a little wokey in there. I remember one night there was a chick, and I was doing a little crowd work or whatever. I think I was teasing her brother's scarf, and she was like, "It's Hermes."
Oh God.
And I was like, "Are you trying to say Hermes, but you're from New Jersey?"
Yeah.
She was like, "Shut up."
It's Hermes.
It's Hermes.
Armies?
What? Yeah, that place was weird. I hosted. That's when I was hosting. So
Right.
it was it was a struggle to get them going a little in the beginning, but it was during the pandemic. We did whatever the fuck we could. I was doing doing amphitheaters outside on the East River.
I was doing the back of a truck.
I did that once.
Yeah.
Long Island City.
Back of a truck.
was fun.
Rooftops, park. Hey, I know.
Mabel, you got enough. How much attention does one dog need?
Mabel's rad.
Ready?
Mabel's
I know.
so good.
See, now
I
she's
love
in love
you.
with you.
I was with this lady. I wasn't with this lady. I was sat next to this lady a couple days ago at a coffee shop, and I had my dog, Gertie.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Gertie.
Yeah.
So she kind of
Except for Mabel.
moves over a little bit, right? And then she goes, I'm not really a dog person. I go, oh, you're a monster.
Good for you.
You're a fucking monster. Who the fuck?
I'll pet any dog.
When you see Gertie,
Yeah.
it's like a teddy bear.
Right.
You're like
Especially her friend. She's like,
Oh, yeah, and she's just kind of like, hey. Oh, my God.
"Can you go to your spot?"
I've never seen this dog on your podcast ever.
No.
No.
She makes appearances.
Wow.
She knows when we're filming.
Yeah.
She knows.
Gertie just snores during
Really?
mine. So the guest is behind, Gertie's behind the guest, and it's like, holy shit, that's hilarious.
Who did she punch in the face?
That was so funny. She's like, more. More fucking rubs. That was amazing. I know.
Mabel, you're desperate.
I know. Mabel's the best when you bomb, right? You come home, she doesn't know
my
you
God,
bombed.
She has no idea.
Right?
She licks me.
I
She's
know.
like, "You're so funny, Mom.
And
You're
like,
so funny."
I bombed.
They don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, Mama bombed.
I told a chick Robert F. Kennedy would beat the shit out of her the other night because I just listen, I don't care. And we obviously people are going to disagree on certain things, but a lot of times with RFK, people just go, "I don't like him." And then they don't really have a reason. Or their reason is just like, come on. Yeah, that's a sign.
I just don't like his voice.
Nobody does.
It's worse than mine.
Oh, it's worse than Louis J. Gomez's.
He's all.
Yeah, it's like, hawk it up.
Dude, get a tracheotomy.
Spit it
already.
out, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that's just one big
Get
loogie.
the thing on there. Welcome to
It's like, thank you, Senior Vice President Throat Booger.
Oh, my God. When I was young, I had a paper route, and they used to I used to do this bit where people would go, "Do you want to donate money to the sweatshops of China?" And I go, "No. Where were you for me when I was in America's sweatshop, the paper route?"
Paper route, dude.
Oh, my God. You work your ass off.
So hard for no money. My brother had one.
No fucking money.
25 cents a paper.
Oh,
or
it was
something.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
And then they made you go door to door every month.
In the rain.
And collecting.
Ooh.
Oh, so you're meeting these monsters.
Yeah.
So one day, I knock on this guy's door, and he opens the door, and he puts his finger up like this, like 1 minute, and he closes the door, and he comes back. I think he's getting the money.
Yeah.
And he comes back, and he goes, "Oh, good idea." I'm fucking 12.
Terrified.
I've never seen that shit ever. The flap.
Yeah. Ugh.
I fucking
Terrified.
ran to my bike. That guy got the paper for free for life.
That's a house of horrors.
Holy shit,
Why did he
man.
have to talk to you? Why couldn't he just give you the money?
It was fucking crazy, right? And when you
I don't have it right now.
This is like the 70s. I've never seen that shit. There's no internet, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
I think we had one of those. I've heard of one or two of those at an AA meeting before that I've attended.
Oh, so you got clean?
I stopped drinking. I like an AA meeting here and there, but I still smoke pot once in a while, so I'm not like...
Yeah, I get it. It's like California sober.
I'm trying not to, though, because I'm running again. I'm trying to run again, and it's just way easier when I'm not smoking pot.
Yeah.
Do you do anything?
Well, I stopped smoking pot when I kind of started comedy because it's so fucking strong now.
Yeah.
And, short-term memory would be gone.
Right.
People are like, "Don't smoke before you go on." I go, "No, if I smoked it 3 days ago, it's this haze."
Yeah.
And they're trying to remember, what's the next fucking joke?
Yeah, then you're in your head. And
Oh.
you're not, yeah.
So I tapped out, but I do a lot of mushrooms.
Okay.
I microdose quite a bit.
Nice.
And that's about it. I
Yeah.
don't do anything else. I'm 59. I don't need to party.
Right.
Yeah, I
don't either.
I'm trying to live.
Me too.
Yeah.
I like waking up early.
Oh, I like waking up early, and I like performing dead sober because the feeling of it is.
Then you get it all.
Oh, yeah.
And that's not like numbed or dull or
Nope.
and you remember it all too.
Yeah, and the feeling you get from it is fucking
It's a
electric.
drug itself.
Oh, my God.
That adrenaline.
It's great,
It's good
man.
shit.
I like when people perform a little buzz and they're doing shitty and they get off, they go, "That was pretty good, huh?" And I was like, "Oh,
Right.
Go listen to the tape."
Yeah, go listen.
What?
Yeah, because I can remember when I would be in blackout sometimes at these like fucking like shitty little open mics, and I would see like a fly by, and I'd be like, "Guys, did that come out of my butt?" And like they would laugh. People would laugh.
Yeah, you're just drunk.
I'm just drunk.
You're
like,
the drunk comic.
Yes, I got my hair pulled at an open mic before because I would also heckle the other comics.
Oh,
It was
yeah? Whoa.
very bad.
Mean.
Very.
You
bad.
were an actual Karen.
Yes. Like the poor, and they'd be like new and like nervous and like
yeah.
up there with their notebook, and I'd be like, "Boo!"
Whoa.
Like you stink.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was a long time ago, though.
When I was coming here, I was in the, like Lower East Side, and I stopped in my buddy's store. And then as I was walking, I walked a lot of it here just to take it in because it's finally not shitty out.
Yeah.
And it's funny when you're walking around the city, how many you got, open mic there.
Yeah, yeah.
Used to do shows there.
Totally.
Oh, that fucking place. It's wild. This city is covered in that.
Yeah.
You know?
And when I was in Brooklyn, it was like the Pine Box open mic I used to always do. Yeah, Long Island City. I mean, when the Creek was here, I feel like I practically lived there. I lived on the other side of that bridge in Greenpoint, and I would just be marching over. What's that bridge called? That Polish bridge? You know it. Pulaski.
Yeah. Right.
Yes. Just all the time.
That Long Island stand was awful.
Oh, the standing room.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a hallway.
Oh.
It was smaller than this room.
Awful.
Yeah.
Awful.
And the way it was set up, it really was.
You're this way.
Yeah.
When the stage should have definitely been down by the bathroom.
Down by the bathroom.
Yeah. Just a small square would have been great. We're all facing that way.
No, but they put you dead center, so
you're doing this one. You're doing fucking U-turn comedy, right? Like Exorcist head.
And they're like, the good news is we have like $17 signature cocktails that nobody was buying.
Yeah, and the funniest thing would be like, there's 13 people tonight. It's rocking.
It's packed.
Yeah.
Feels electric in there.
And the other stand was so fucking great that you were like, just get rid of this.
Right.
Yeah.
And like you would like get your spots or whatever, and you would like sit standing there and be like, I'm in trouble. What did I do?
Oh yeah, when they would say that.
Why am I in purgatory over here?
Oh my God, it was brutal.
It was brutal when it was like not a packed show, like when it was like 4
You
people.
go all the way over there.
Yeah.
And then you go into that shitty little bar. It's so small, and then you go like, no one here.
There's nobody here.
Yeah.
There's all comics at the bar. The bar's 3 deep.
Yeah, and Adele's brother ran it.
Right.
And he'd go, I don't know if we're going to do the show tonight. And you're like, good, I'm out of
Bye.
here. Yeah, see ya.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Yeah, the newsstand is so great.
The newsstand is sick, dude.
Yeah,
I love it there. I love
great.
the hangs. The green room is so fun.
Yeah.
Even like the upstairs took a while for them to figure out the
I don't
lighting.
do it. Yeah, I can't take the sliding door.
Yeah. I'm so hyper aware of it when I'm on the other side of it because I know what it's like to be in there. So sometimes people's brains are just so fucking slow and they're so not aware of like the space. Like they will open that door as the audience member, like leave. If there's a comic right on stage and they'll just be like, where's the bathroom? Oh. It's like, well, it's obviously not in the middle of the door. Yeah. Right? So just get out of this room. Or in the
showroom.
Shut the door.
Yeah.
And I'll like, and the poor waiters and waitresses too, like they're doing their best.
It's a bummer,
try to keep it shut or whatever. But
I love the room.
It used to be worse. I mean, they put a spotlight, and when it didn't have the curtain, that was rough.
It's the ultimate live podcast room. Yeah. It is killer for that.
Yeah.
Like those guys do the
Skanks?
It's a great room
Story
for that.
War? Have you done Story Wars yet?
No.
I'm surprised.
Well, I've just got here, and they just started that show, but I'd love to do it.
It's fun.
But yeah, I love those guys, and their podcast studio is fantastic. I went there a couple of days ago with Burr.
What, Gas Digital or the Stands?
The Stands.
Across the street, right?
Yeah, it's fucking killer.
I've been meaning to go. I've done a couple, but it's great.
Why are you missing one sock?
Oh, this is how we get views.
I noticed that. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm always like, the foot. I have a question for people with foot fetishes.
Tim, get ready.
Why? Just go to the mani-pedi places and just hang out.
I think that would probably kick them out.
That's your strip joint.
Well, I guess you're right. If I was a guy and I wanted to look at feet all day, I would.
Yeah, that's your strip joint.
Yeah, I would go get a pedicure myself.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You just sit there.
And then you can just watch.
Yeah.
But then what if you get like an erection and they kick you out?
Well, I mean, it's kind of... You're going for the visuals.
Right.
And then you go home. And
so
deal with it.
Have to
Right. You take it all in, It's like the subway creeps. They're just like mind photos.
Yeah.
I had obviously a gay guy today, and I am not good looking at all. I was like, this guy's into bears. Because he was just laser eyeing me, and I was like, whoa, dude easy. Yeah.
I was at the gym the other day, and actually, no, this morning, and I had on like this exact sweatsuit. And I'm very much just like minding my business, but I just kept catching this one guy like in the mirror, and it's like he would be like staring at me. I'm like, if I can see you, you know what? If you can see me, I can see you.
Definitely.
Like, leave me alone.
What?
I was in a mood.
Do you go to like a Planet Fitness?
I go to Lifetime.
I don't know it. Is it a chain out here?
Yeah, there's Equinox.
Yeah.
And then there's Lifetime.
It's above Equinox?
It certainly fucking is.
What?
Yeah, they have in their locker rooms. They have dry sauna, steam room,
Right.
hot tub. They just have their programming is exceptional. I take
Yeah.
a lot of their alpha classes. They have yoga, they have Pilates, they have HIIT, they have everything. The one that I go to, it's on Wall Street. It's like 3 floors. It's like an old
Wow.
bank.
I went to Equinox for a year in Gramercy for free
Oh fuck! How'd you get that
because
deal?
I was like promoting them on the podcast.
Hell yeah,
This early on.
yeah.
And man, I just loved it because it was a few blocks from my house, and those eucalyptus towels
Ah.
are just my life.
Heaven, heaven. Lifetime does lemon scented.
I got it. Eucalyptus is my
Eucalyptus
jam.
is
Opens
nice.
your head,
Yep.
and then just clean equipment. You
Right.
know? That's what it's about for
And
me.
new, yeah. And I know, like, I think I went to like a Crunch or something, and the locker room's like black tiles, and I'm like, you'll never know if this is clean.
Yeah,
you'll never
yeah.
have any idea what's on this.
I go to the gym 5-6 days a week. I had diabetes like 7 years ago.
Wait, did you reverse it?
I did.
My dad, type 2, I'm assuming.
Type 2, yeah, you can.
You can't reverse type
Yeah.
1. Well, my niece has type 1.
Yeah, you can't reverse that.
No, but they're aggressively looking for a cure, and I really hope they find one. And
Oh, I saw something where in Japan or something, I sent it over to my buddy, he's type 1, and he's pretty serious.
Yeah.
But there's some kind of fucking, it's like this thing they're going to stick in you, like a stem cell type of thing.
Okay.
And it immediately makes like a small pancreas or something
Stop.
that works for it. Yeah.
Wow.
I have the story. I'll send it to you.
send me the thing.
Yeah.
I'll send it to my
But,
family.
you read
But my
this
dad
stuff.
has type 2.
Yeah, did
So-
you reverse it?
No, I got him a personal trainer. He's doing his best, but
Yeah.
he's got some food issues. This is his
Right.
problem.
Yeah, mine was candy.
Okay, sweet tooth.
Oh,
Did you used to drink?
Yeah, but it wasn't booze. It was later in life.
Yeah.
It was candy and I eat a lot of burritos that had the white rice in
Okay.
it.
A lot
And
of glucose.
A lot of that.
Yeah.
And then late night eating and getting in bed after sets. Just,
Yeah, passing out.
yeah, laying in bed.
I do that sometimes.
Yeah, it's awful
It's
for you.
really, really bad for you. It fucks up your sleep, you
Yeah.
know, all your blood sugars through the roof when your body's supposed to be detoxing. It's, so interesting.
I didn't know anything about. I used to do a bit where I said I know everything about a 36 Harley.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know shit about my body.
Yeah.
So for a year, I was eating acai berry bowls. And I'm like, I'm getting fucking healthy.
Yeah.
And that really is what kicked it in on me.
Really?
I got ran over on my motorcycle, hit and run. I had broke ribs. I couldn't really eat solid food.
How do broken ribs feel? I don't mean to interrupt you, but I thought I had like a weird back thing the other
Oh,
day.
no, you would know if you had broke ribs.
Really? Like when
Yeah.
you breathe? Yeah, it did. It was like hurting when I breathed, but then it went away.
But you
so.
can't even getting out of bed like this. It's like, oh yeah, awful.
Yeah.
I would
Okay.
have to roll onto the floor and then kind of pull myself up.
I told the guy that I'm dating, he hugged me really hard, and I had him convinced he broke my rib.
Well, you're dating someone,
Yeah.
and you say it on the podcast, and the guys don't go like, "Oh no."
Yeah, they do. They're like, forget it.
Yeah. Patreon unsubscribe.
This one's not for her.
Yeah. Unsubscribe.
Okay, so you got hit on your.
So yeah, I can't eat solid foods for like
Wait,
6
chill,
weeks.
chill.
So I start eating
Acai bowls.
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm eating those. I'm drinking mad amounts of fruit, green juices,
Okay.
and afternoon smoothies.
Okay.
And
Sugar.
instantly, I've got diabetes all of a sudden. I'm in Vegas.
But you think you're probably in your head, you're like, this is healthy.
That's
this
what I
is
thought.
fruit juice. This
That's
is
what I'm saying.
smoothies.
Didn't know anything about my body.
But then the naked, like some of these juice companies.
oh, those are
They're
garbage.
all sugar. It's like
Oh, yeah.
46 grams or something of sugar in there.
Oh, you should see me now. When I look at a label,
Yeah, you're-
I just go, what
The
fuck?
Who needs all this
It's
shit?
insane.
Yeah.
And now I don't eat candy at all. And in the morning, I eat a small handful of strawberries and blueberries.
Okay.
And I just go, I can't believe I used to eat Starburst.
Right.
You know, strawberry Starburst.
Like-
that's just wax.
Yeah.
It's just plastic.
Yeah.
And now I eat the real fruit. And I'm like, this is incredible.
Right.
Like, it's nuts.
So how did you reverse it? Like,
Immediately when I got the diagnosis.
can I ask you one more thing? How did you know you had it? What were the symptoms?
I'm headlining a show in Vegas at the Factory, and I'm 10 minutes into my set, and my hands start getting clammy, right? And I start feeling like I'm getting a panic attack.
Yeah.
And I go, whoa, panic attack. This sucks. I'm headlining. I just started the set.
I'm only 10 minutes in.
Yeah. So I'm up there and I'm like, oh, all right, I'll get myself through it. So now I'm just in robot mode. I don't even know. I'm just doing the set, but in my head I'm going like, God, I don't feel good at all.
Yeah.
Holy shit. So as soon as I'm done, I go up to my room and I lay down and I'm like ice cold. My feet are burning.
Oh, man.
Like prickly burning. I go, man, something's going on. I go to the hospital because I always feel good.
Yeah.
And I go in there and the guy goes, whoa, dude, your sugar's through the roof. But I can't really tell right now because you ate a few hours ago.
So it could
Yeah, don't
be
eat for
spiked.
12 hours
Okay.
and come back. So I go back and they call me and they go, you got diabetes.
Whoa.
And I was so fucking scared because I didn't have health care. Insulin, they said, was $800 a month. I'm a semi-miker, but passed in some clubs. I'm like, well, 800, my rent's 12.
Right.
And I can't do that. So I got lucky and ran into a guy right when that happened because they're like, just start taking this insulin. And I'm like, wait a minute, man. I'm going to look into this. I ran into this guy, Josh Wolf, comedian, and he goes, oh, yeah, I got diagnosed as pre-diabetic. Read this book. So I read this book, and I don't know the name right now, but I have it, and I'll text it to you in case the listeners want it. And it basically reset my body. You go vegan for a month.
Okay.
And then you slowly start introducing things in your diet, and you check your blood and see what's spiking and what's not. And when you find out what's spiking, you don't eat that. And the stuff that isn't spiking, you eat that. And that's like your map.
Right.
And then zero sugar. Coming up on 8 years, May 1st.
That's great. That's my birthday.
Oh, wow. Happy birthday.
No more diabetes.
Happy, yeah. So, no.
Yeah, it's just like, it's so, what you're saying is so logical. It makes so much sense. And I don't know why my dad can't do that.
Well, here's what I say to people.
Yeah.
I tell people every day, like self-help to try to help people with diabetes every day. You can't get well if you're not happy.
Right.
So I loved comedy more than anything. I was like, well, I'm not going to fuck around with sugar.
Yeah.
It's going to sacrifice the comedy.
Right.
I can't lose a foot. I can't get sick. I can't afford
Coma,
insulin.
whatever. Yeah.
Any of that.
Yeah.
So I turned it around. In about 40 days, I lost 40 pounds.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. I'll show you some photos.
Yeah.
Fat Dean. Hold on. I'll show you Fat Dean. Sometimes Rogan will put it up on his podcast. Look at that. Dean did it. Here's Fat Dean. And holy shit. I mean, okay. I was fucking giant. Let's see here. And I didn't realize I was giant because I didn't feel like I was giant,
Yeah.
So it's pretty interesting when you look at yourself and you go, oh, man, I was fucking fat.
Yeah, I just, did you feel like you were addicted to the sugar?
Oh, God, yeah.
Once you got the diagnosis, was it hard? Were there ever times where you were like, fuck it, I just want to have a binge?
When I quit sugar, I quit drugs.
Right.
Hard drugs.
Yeah.
It doesn't come close.
Sugar was harder.
Because you do sugar since you're like 1 year old.
That's what I say about people with food addiction all the time. I'm like, it's by far the hardest addiction.
Oh, yeah.
Because you can't abstain from it. You have to eat.
It's just, you have to learn how to eat because, okay, this is how fat I was. Yeah.
Oh my God. That looks like a different person.
Fuck yeah.
We got to send this. Text that to me because I got to send it to Tim.
Here's Fat Dean.
Look at you.
Look at that. Like cop. Like New York undercover cop.
You are. You look like a different man.
Oh, isn't that fucking crazy? There's a picture. I was on Maron's TV show. There's a picture of me on that show. I am so fucking fat. I forget my character's name, or I'd find the photo for you, but I'll find it to you. And I used to have a fat file, just to show people, like, hey, dude, I used to be fat.
Right.
But anyway,
Yeah, once my niece got diagnosed, I started, doing a lot of research
Right.
and like following whatever, certain people. And there's the glucose queen, and like there's another guy who like does these live things where he eats certain foods and see if it spikes and this and that. And sugar's so addictive. And like I see it in myself too, like days that I feel better. I really always try to start with like a savory breakfast.
Right.
Because if I kick off my day with sugar, it's all I want for the whole day.
Right. And my skin cleared up.
Yeah.
I had always like blotchy, weird fucking dry patches.
Probably just like inflammation type stuff. Yeah.
And then I used to say this too. This is true. They go, "You feel better?" I go, "No, I don't feel better. I'm just not sick anymore."
Yeah.
I didn't all of a sudden go like, "God damn it.
Now I'm running a marathon.
Fucking kung fu."
Right. You just felt like, now I'm not sick anymore.
Right, exactly. But, you learn things immediately, like no white rice. You can't have white rice. It turns into sugar.
That's my brother. I was like, what's the worst? Because I was just picking his head about it. And I was like, what's the worst, thing? And that's what he said. He said, it seems like such an innocent thing you wouldn't even think about, but it's just a nothing sort of, there's no nutritional value in it really.
Zero. And then I ate burritos every day. So it was white rice with a tortilla, which is flour. So no flour either.
Wow.
So I go Zekio bread.
Okay.
People go, "What about bread?" They always ask me about what about this.
We need our bread.
You don't get that shit.
Right.
And then, I do the quinoa pasta. If I want to have pasta from Trader Joe's, they make a quinoa pasta.
Okay.
And but I don't really eat a lot of pasta.
I do a chickpea pasta.
Yeah, that's good. Or that bunzai, whatever.
The Barilla makes a chickpea pasta, 10 grams of protein.
That's great.
It's not bad.
And then I do a lot of salmon, a lot of quinoa, a lot of edamame, a lot of vegetables. I never ate a vegetable in my life until 7 years. I'm kidding. I'm not telling. I did not fucking eat a vegetable ever. All of them except for green beans and carrots and corn made me vomit. All the green shit, I was like, gross. Now I just, last night I was at the cellar powering down broccoli.
Nice.
I just realized my mom wasn't a good cook. That's why I didn't like that shit growing up.
Yeah, I mean, my mom wasn't really either. My mom did her best, though.
Right, same with my mom.
She did her best with, like, protein. It would always be, like, chicken, pork chop, maybe steak, and then the side. It was just always, like, a very beige-looking plate, though. It was never overly seasoned or exotic. It was...
We were super poor, so government cheese.
Yeah.
For real, that Velveeta like block in aluminum, and then cereal all day long.
Cereal was when we would get home from like a road trip.
Of course,
let's get cereal right away before
all
bed.
Day long.
Before bed, Captain Crunch.
After school cereal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Our cereal was stocked. My mom's van, when she picked us up from elementary school, all the other kids would jump in her van because it was a snack van.
Oh,
she'd have Halloween candy 365 days a year, fucking yodels, doodles.
Just mama diabetes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now your dad has it, and he should be like, "It's your fault."
I know. Well, my dad bartends on a ferry that goes from Hyannis to Nantucket in Massachusetts. And when he's on that ferry, it's like he's in international waters. We can't tame him. He eats whatever he wants. Wow. It's bagels, it's muffins, whatever he can get his hands on.
All the demons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I got him this personal trainer. His name's Keith. Shout out Keith. And he always says this to my dad. He's like, "Rich, you got to control the controllables."
Yeah, man. And then I started going to the gym.
And then I bet it really...
The gym really...
Isn't the gym the best?
This is when people start talking behind your back a little bit like, I think he's got cancer.
Oh.
Or AIDS.
Because he's going to the gym all the time?
No, because I was
losing weight.
Fucking from that fat dude to now.
They thought you had cancer.
In a matter of like 40, 50 days.
Yeah.
I took it so serious.
Yeah.
I was eating pancakes when the guy called and said I had diabetes.
Shut up.
I was eating pancakes with another comedian. And he looked at me and goes, "What's going on?" And I go, "Fuck, I got diabetes."
This is my last pancake.
Yeah, that was it.
I hop no more.
Nope.
I'm going to have to hop on one leg.
Fuck. I could eat anything I want now if I wanted.
Yeah, because you've healed it.
And I go to the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you eat whatever you eat and walk 30 minutes after you eat, it'll fucking save you.
That's why having a dog is so great.
Great.
You know, it's just people are like, oh, I'm trying to get my 10K steps. I'm like, I did that before 8 a.m.
Yeah.
You know, I average like 20K a day. Easy.
I saw your steps.
With this fucking thing,
Yeah.
you gotta walk this wolf so that sometimes she acts like this.
Do you bring her on the road?
No, she's not. She gets stressed out.
Yeah.
She's very happy with her routine.
Yeah.
If she's in a new environment that she's not familiar with, it's stressing and drooling, and
I get it.
And she'll pee. But I'm very lucky. I have a lot of friends who are willing to stay here with her and watch her.
So cool.
Yeah.
Plus, this is kind of like a vacation home when you're in New York. You're like, oh, cool, I can just look out the window.
Yeah.
I got a view. There's not another fucking wall.
Yes.
Oh
it's
my
not
God.
so like, and you're not like, there's a guy with a needle right outside. Like, it's
Yeah.
a lot more.
Ooh, man. After
Separate.
COVID, it went back to pre-Giuliani New York.
Dude, I was in the East Village. I was on
Well,
Grand
I
and
was down
Eldridge.
there.
Oh
It was
my
crazy.
God. This guy, I had to hide behind a couple one day.
Yeah.
Because I was walking my old dog, Ernest, who's smaller than her. And this guy, I was like a zombie, like
Yeah.
arms outstretched, drooling.
Yeah.
And I had to go and like run. And I stood behind this couple and they were like, what are you doing? And then they looked and saw him. Thank God, like the guy stood up and like kind of got him away from me. But
It was radical.
but that would happen all the time.
Yeah, it was radical right after COVID. Like full drugs in the streets. In New York today, I saw some old classic street dealers.
Did you?
Yeah, down there on Houston and where that the train station is, where the new Kith is.
Not Grand.
Whatever, right there,
Or the
Houston and whatever.
Delancey or something?
Just dudes out there street dealing.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, old school. In the open.
Yeah.
Zero fuck street
don't
dealing
care.
with the drugs in the cool cigarette case.
Really?
Granny's coming up. I was
Yeah.
like, whoa, man,
Yeah.
medicine.
It's back.
Street dealing.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Probably some of the El Salvadorian gangs. All right, we're gonna wrap this up because I know you have a spot to get to, and we got to be close to an hour, right, Timmy?
We're right about on it.
Yeah.
go. All
I
right.
hope you guys enjoyed the episode.
This was a great one. Remind them of the name of the special and
special
how they can
is-
support you.
Special is 5836. That's what said it was in my career. You can get it on YouTube April 17th, Thursday in the AM. It will premiere. Please spread it to all your friends. And you can go to my patreon.com/Dean Delray right now. There's no foot stuff on there, but there is a special. And special is
Go get in
$10
there.
right now.
Get in there. Get it early. Get it before everyone else so
Yeah.
that you'll feel cool and you can talk
I'm
about
really
it.
proud of it. Also, I will be in Moon Tower next year. I don't know when this comes out.
I'll be out Friday.
All right, Moon Tower, April 17, 18. And then I'm going to Vegas Cellar for a week. And then Comedy Fort in Fort Collins, Colorado.
Awesome.
I
dude.
love that place. You
Hell
been
yeah.
there?
No, not yet.
You
I
gotta
want to,
go.
though. Yeah.
Oh, so fucking good.
Nice.
Yeah, the owner is great.
He's great.
Oh, yeah, he's a comic, so he gets it.
I like that.
Yep.
I feel like I've talked to them before, but maybe
Really
we didn't,
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we didn't seal a deal.
Mabel.
Are you a good girl? Okay, guys, I'll be in Alaska
What?
April 18th and 19th. Yes, Anchorage at Comedy by the Creek, 4 shows. I think those are going to sell out because it's the last of the series they're doing until the fall. So come
What's
out.
that like? Have you done it?
I've never done it. I'm really excited. I'm going to go dog sledding. I'm going to try to meet a dire wolf. And I'm going to go on a glacier tour.
Wow.
So far, those are the 2 activities that I've booked so far.
I think that's the only state I need to do.
Yeah.
For comedy.
Yeah.
And I've been booked like 3 different times and they can't. Some
Really?
guy, we got a shed, man. We
Yeah.
we do comedy there. And then it's like, the shed burned down.
Right.
Or, whatever. I've been booked 3 times. I haven't made it. But Alaska, I've been all through the states, never been to Alaska.
Yeah, that's why. Shout out to Giulio Gallerati. He's the one who hooked me up with it, and he was like, "Do you want to go to Alaska?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah!"
Yeah.
I was like, "Was it on my bucket list?" Not really, but I'm not going to turn down a trip to
Gotta
Alaska.
check it off the list.
Why not?
Yeah, I got lucky. Burr had done every state but Wyoming.
Okay.
There's no club out there. You don't
Right,
hear
what do
people
you
going,
do
I'm
in
going
Wyoming?"
to Wyoming.
Yeah.
So he ended up doing like some small, weird basketball arena there. And he goes, yeah, you got Wyoming. It didn't take as long as me. It took him like 30 years to get Wyoming because there's nothing there.
Right.
So
Makes
I got
me think
Wyoming.
of Yellowstone.
I haven't done Hawaii or Alaska.
You got them all. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, when I did Idaho, I was like, we're making some progress.
Yeah.
We are getting state to state. I went to a cave in Idaho.
I like Idaho.
I liked it.
Boise? Oh, great.
Yeah, I was in Dubuque.
Oh, yeah.
I went to a cave. I had it in my head. What was it? Oh, my God. This cave, what was it called? It was just in my head.
Wow. Is it just
Crystal Lake.
It's just a touring cave?
Crystal Lake, yeah. They take you down. You can go spelunking. It's very,
What's that?
It's like when you put on these special shoes and it's all wet down there, and you just kind of spelunk around.
Spelunk? Yeah. That sounds kind of gross.
Shit. I thought I was in Idaho.
Spelunking. So
Cut that.
so dumb. Cut that. No.
Have I been to Iowa?
You have been to Iowa.
I have?
Des Moines.
Well, wait, but I haven't been to Idaho.
No.
Okay.
That's that Louis J. Gomez joke that he would. I don't know if it's an original Louis J. Gomez, but whenever he was like, "Where are you going?" and I'd be like, "Idaho," and he would fake hit me and go, "Ida pimp." I'm just kidding. He would really hit me.
What?
Just kidding. Okay, that's it. That's the end of the episode. Follow us, support us, like and subscribe, etc. Goodbye.
See ya.
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.